5 YouTubers, 10 missions,
I can't even get up there to wall jump.
a ticking clock,
Grab the coin, grab the coin, grab the coin!
and a universe of possibilities.
Signpost. That is a species.
This is Super Mario Galaxy Mission Mode. Hello and welcome to Super Mario Galaxy Mission Mode. I'm your host, CMeeCraft, and today we have a treat for you. I have assembled a crew of 5 daring YouTubers ready to play Super Mario Galaxy in a way that you've never seen before. I've assigned each of them 10 identical missions detailing various tasks that I need them to complete in Super Mario Galaxy. These missions are sealed so our competitors have no idea what they're going to be in for. All they're going to have to go on are the titles of the missions. They are allowed to select up to 3 missions to open at a time and become their active missions. Once their 3 active missions are open, they cannot open another mission until they have completed one of their 3 active missions, at which point the slot becomes open and they can open a new mission. This process continues until they have completed all 10 missions, at which point they are allowed to open the final mission. Whoever can complete all that the fastest will be crowned the Super Mario Galaxy Mission Mode champion. There are a couple more minor rules to get into, but before we do that, let's meet our competitors.
Hello, I'm Ansel G, and I'm the Nintendo Challenge guy. Super Mario Galaxy is one of my favorite games, so I'm just happy to be here. And I'm here to win. Maybe.
Well, hey there, I'm Anna Goombana Manston, and I make videos asking profoundly ridiculous questions about video games. I was also in the first season of the Mario Kart Mission Mode, and I'm back with a vengeance. That's right, it's officially my heel turn, and competitors, you better beware, brother. That's my best Hulk Hogan, that's what I got. Was he a heel? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not gonna be very good at being a heel. Bull, watch yourself regardless, and a couple barks for good luck. Let's do this.
Hey everyone, I'm Hershey926, and I do Nintendo gaming challenges for the most part, and I'm here to avenge my Season 1 second place.
G'day Earthlings, Dr. Rank here. I'm a challenge runner and speed runner from Down Under. My primary focus is the Crash Bandicoot series, but Galaxy is still very much in my wheelhouse.
I'm Waluigi Goes Wah. I've done a lot of Mario Galaxy challenges in the past, things like Coinless, Power-Up List, Pacifist, and Starbit List, and all of those at the same time, as well as Mario Galaxy Jump List. So I'm pretty confident in my skills, but who knows what my competitors are bringing to the table.
And that's our crew. In my opinion, they bring a lot to the table, both in terms of their gaming skill, but also entertainment value. And hey, this is episode 1 of the series, so now would be the time to pick who you're rooting for and rep them in the comments. Now bear with me for just a moment, because before we get into the contest, there's just a little bit of an issue we gotta go over. Obviously, everyone is playing Super Mario Galaxy, however, they are allowed to use any officially released version, so they can be playing on the Wii Original, 3D All-Stars, the new release that just came out with Galaxy 2. Any of that's fine, though I do understand there are going to be some slight differences across the versions, which could give some people slight advantages in some respects. Does the purist in me wish everyone was playing on like the original Wii version? Kinda, but also I wasn't going to make all my competitors go ahead and like buy a Wii and Super Mario Galaxy if they didn't already have one, so. Any adult mechanics present in whatever version they are using is fair game to use. That includes things like 2-player mode or even assist mode if they have the most recent release. And now the minutia everyone's been waiting for, of course, penalties. I did not live monitor their attempts, so I wasn't able to enforce rules in real time. However, if any rules were broken, that's what we have time penalties for. The most significant penalty one can incur is a skip, which will add 1 hour to your final time. You can voluntarily take the skip penalty by just flat out announcing you're going to skip one of the missions. Additionally, I reserve the right to impose a skip penalty on someone if they just clearly didn't even try to do a given mission. Below the skip, we have 2 different severities of penalties. Major penalties, which incur a 20 minutes time addition, and minor penalties, which add 10 minutes to the final time. These will generally apply to a competitor who did not quite fulfill the conditions of one of their missions. As for which specific instances are considered major versus minor penalties, that is up to my discretion, but to use some examples from last season, if I were to evaluate them with this framework, I would have considered Ansel eating his ice cream in the vicinity of the starting line instead of at the starting line to be a minor penalty, whereas something like, say, Goombana driving 3 laps around 1 track when it was supposed to be 1 lap around 3 tracks would probably be a major penalty. Finally, competitors have the freedom to look up information whenever they feel like it, but it will cost them 5 minutes to do so. This is applied on a per mission basis, so if you look up something for one mission and then have to look up and double check again, that would still just be the 5-minute penalty. However, if you look up something for 2 different missions, that would be 2 5-minute penalties. And that ought to do it. But before we hand it off to the competitors, there is one last thing I want to address, which is that if you want to try out this mission mode challenge for yourself, there is a link in the description leading to a free Patreon post, which has the materials required to run your own mission mode challenge. We even have 2 separate packages, one for running your own mission mode league to compete against your friends, and one for you going alone trying to test your mettle against the times of our competitors. And with all that out of the way, let's take a look at our competitors as they strategize which missions they want to open first.
So I'm gonna read the names, and I'm gonna guess what those missions are.
Yeah, it seems like it's very similar to the last time. He says that you're encouraged to look at the titles in order to try to guess what the things are. I will also mention that in his rules, he did mention that I should have the trial galaxies unlocked, so I have a theory on one of them at least.
I'm not left-handed. I'm not. Monopoly on money. Mycophobia? With, myco. Fear of mushrooms? Maybe?
But if it is a fear of mushrooms, I'm guessing it's don't collect the boo mushroom, don't collect the bee mushroom, don't collect one-ups, don't collect, life up mushrooms.
A giant leap for mankind.
Obviously a reference to the moon landing. Flagpoles, maybe? From planting the American flag on the moon.
That's gonna be something like, stay in the air for the longest amount of time.
Yes, Starbits! Yeah, I had a feeling there would be a Starbit related challenge in this one.
Supersomnia. Insomnia is not being able to sleep.
Well, I have insomnia, so I know what that is. I'm assuming sleep. I don't really know what we could do with sleep in this game. I know Mario falls asleep if you idle for a long enough amount of time, but
Mario needs to sleep near enemies.
Super Marine World, I feel like I know a lot of water levels.
I hate the swimming mechanics in this game. I cannot get the inverted controls for up and down in my mind wired correctly. I don't know why it's like that, and I don't like it. But that sounds like obviously it's some sort of swimming thing.
Ultra Daredevil and...
It's either going to be beat X Daredevil levels or beat X levels while always staying at 1 HP or without ever taking damage. So it's self-imposed Daredevil.
Monopoly on money. Might just be collecting a bunch of coins.
I was thinking Monopoly the game money. No, it's Monopoly on money. You have a monopoly on money. You have all the money. So there's 2 options for that. 1, collect 100 coins on something. Not on purple. I'm guessing probably not purple coins because that would be way too easy. So probably 100 yellow coins, or collect every yellow coin in a level.
An Extrovert's Guide to the Galaxy.
A whale is involved. Are there whales in Mario Galaxy?
Custom constellation. Obviously, it has something to do with stars, but I don't know. This is a lot tougher than Mario Kart World to get an idea of where we need to go. I'm wondering if I should just take the first 3, because I really don't have any ideas. Although I might want to take the water one to get it out of the way, because I'd hate to leave like a water or swimming level to the end and then I get super frustrated because I'm bad at swimming.
Alright, that was some spirited deliberation with some interesting theories. Guess it's time to see how right they were, though, as they select their first 3 active missions.
A Giant Leap for Mankind.
A giant leap for mankind.
A leap for mankind.
A giant leap for mankind. Orbit twice around a planet without landing.
Super Marine World.
Super Marine World.
I'm gonna pick Super Marine World.
Super Marine World. Spend 3 consecutive minutes underwater without touching any air bubbles. If you pause the game, the timer for this mission will pause as well.
Super Somnia.
Supersomnia.
Supersomnia. Have Mario sleep for 2 minutes without interruption or taking damage. A screenshot of your nap will be used in a YouTube poll, asking the audience which nap location is the most dangerous. If your napping location is deemed the most dangerous, 20 minutes will be subtracted from your final time.
I'm just dying of needing to know what it is, myco or mysophobia.
Let's go with Mycophobia.
Mycophobia. Complete any star mission which features the bee mushroom, boo mushroom, or spring mushroom without touching or using any power-up mushrooms. That includes the 3 listed above, as well as 1-up mushrooms and life mushrooms.
I'm not left-handed.
Alright, I'm locking in. I am not left-handed.
I am not left-handed. Complete one of the 3 star missions in the Trial Galaxy using motion controls, with either a Wii Remote and Nunchuck or a separated pair of Joy-Cons. You must hold the Wii Remote or the Joy-Con responsible for motion controls in your non-dominant hand.
An Extrovert's Guide to the Galaxy.
An Extrovert's Guide to the Galaxy. Talk to 8 different species. Talking only counts if you initiated a conversation via a contextual button prompt, or if the dialogue occurs in a cutscene. Species variants, i.e. different colored toads or mature versus immature penguins, don't count as different species. However, star bunnies and lumas are counted as distinct species.
So I'm gonna do Ultra Daredevil.
Ultra Daredevil. Complete one of the main 3 star missions from one of the 3 major galaxies in the garden without taking damage or dying. If either of those events happen, you must restart the mission from the beginning, not resume from a checkpoint.
Yes, Starbits.
Yes, Starbits. Choose any star mission and collect as many Starbits in it as you can before either completing the star mission or dying. Your Starbit count, as measured by the current state of the Starbit counter at the moment you either get the star or die, will be compared against the other competitors. 5 minutes will be subtracted from your time for each competitor who collected fewer Starbits than you. You only get 1 attempt at this mission and must declare the start of your attempt prior to entering the star mission. Alright, that is every starting mission selected. Time for the challenge to start properly. Let's take a look at all of our competitors' opening moves.
Let's do straight to the Trial Galaxy. What do we got here? No, I won't do Rolling Gizmo. I'll do the Ray one.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and just talk to... Okay, so that's 1. Toads.
I'm going in not confident. I already don't know any of the levels that I'm going to here. The best I can do,
Rosalina. I guess she's human.
the best I can do is maybe take a look at the worlds and see if I can get a quick, and I'm a visual learner. I can't look at that little map where it just says the names.
Show me the map. Show me the map. Okay. Buoy Base, Wolverines, Beach Bowl, Ghostly Galaxy. That's where I want to go. Ghostly Galaxy.
You know what? That's gonna have the B power up, but they might have a star that isn't related to that.
So this is Luma's. That is number 3. If Rosalina didn't count, then we've got Luigi.
I'm gonna start with Big Mouth because I know I can do that there. And I don't think there's much else I can do in Big Mouth. Especially not while doing the challenge. Please, Wii Remote. Please be nice.
Alright. Gotta press A to accelerate. I'm gonna grab some 1-ups as well.
I think there's a water level in here. I'm wondering how much time I'm going to lose in the Comet Observatory because I don't know how to get around in here. Like, I'm actually going to tell you guys a secret and promise to not tell anybody, but I've only completed Mario Galaxy 1 time. That was about an hour and a half ago. So all I'm going to say is if you're rooting for underdogs, I got you.
Okay, so I have to go around the planet without landing. I can definitely do that here. Ghostly Galaxy, if you don't know, there is a spot where you can go around a planet and you'll die. But you can go around it 2 times, definitely. Definitely.
You know, I don't think Cosmic Mario can turn into a bee. I don't think Cosmic Mario... Okay. Let me regather my thought. Oh no, I exited out! Oh, this is a big time waster. My thought is that Cosmic Mario can't turn into a bee, so he might know some strats that I don't. So I think we do... Because he'll probably let me turn into a bee during that race. But if I don't, maybe I can just follow Cosmic Mario but be faster. It's worth a shot. Let's see.
Oh, God, this feels so wrong. Stay on, stay on.
Alright, so first things first, we need... I do not want to kill these boos, because these are going to be my air supply on the way back. First things first, grab the golden shell. I'm not even starting my timer yet.
Okay, so that's 4. That's penguins, 4. So, my first thought with the water... I don't know how you do this. Maybe with the shell?
Alright, I am underwater.
Are there not any shells in this level? Bruh.
Come out, please. A shiny coin. Okay, here we go. That sucks.
Oh yeah! Ah, no, 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 no! Oh. Okay.
Okay, and I can't touch any mushrooms whatsoever. Oh, it looks far away. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, well, first step, I have to make sure they do let me turn into a bee, otherwise it won't be... Yes, thank you so much, bees. What's up, homie? Today I would love to follow you. I want to be just like you, big bro. I don't think there's gonna be a bee power-up in this one. Sorry, excuse me. I don't think there is, huh? Dang it! Okay, I flew too close to the sun. Although, you know what? I'm still gonna do this because... Okay, sorry. Because he's still gonna teach me certain ways to get up to these places.
Now, do you think standing under that waterfall would count? I'd technically be underwater. Let me read the rule again. 3 consecutive minutes underwater without touching any air bubbles. Now, I would be underwater if I stand under this waterfall here. I think that's not what they're... Actually... Wait. I gotta check the rules. Hold on.
And these aren't gonna even be here when I get it, B. These aren't even gonna be here when I do a different level. Okay. Is this the end of it here? No, just for style points. Oh, okay. Yes, look at all those style points I just got. Cool. Alright, that's okay. I needed to kind of exit out anyways.
Oh, there's a question coin over there. I never noticed that before. This is hard enough with normal hand. Ah. Whoa, camera, what are you doing? There we go. Boom. That one's done.
And with that, Dr. Rank is our first competitor to complete a mission. And only about 3.5 minutes into the contest, too. Very impressive. Of course, he's not the only one engaged in water sports right now.
Does it say we can't use assist mode? I'm assuming assist mode, you probably don't need air underwater, right? I think we might be able to switch to assist mode. I don't know that this... Oh, it gives us extra life, too. Air meter's still there. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Okay, I'm going to start the timer. Shoot, I didn't have the timer started. Okay, timer started. We're going to sit here for 3 minutes. I feel like this is totally legal, right? There's nothing against assist mode in the rules, so...
I'll be honest, when I was writing these missions, I wasn't really up to date as to what exactly assist mode did in the new release of the game. But he is right, I did not ban the use of it, so this is legitimate.
Yeah, I'm just chilling.
Right. How much air does a coin refill? Not that much, honestly. no 6-up part, or 6-up here. That's not good. I can't lose these coins.
I don't know if this is maybe how you're intended to do that. I feel like 3 minutes is a long time, though. I feel like you normally have like a minute of air underwater, but maybe there's other ways to do it.
I made it a minute. Please stop missing coins.
I feel kind of smart now, though. I thought there were going to be shells down here. I thought maybe since you swim, it's swim with the shells. Since you swim with the shells.
It's been a minute 30 now. I'm doing pretty well. I think 1-ups also heal you. They do not. They do not.
Yeah, I don't know this game very well, like I said, so I'm probably going to lose a lot of time looking for certain levels. I'm trying to think of more species as well. So we have 4. What other species are there?
All right, 2 minutes and 23 seconds so far. Pretty good.
There's like the little robot girls. I think they're girls. There's the bees and the bunnies. What else can we talk to?
2 minutes and 30 seconds. None of these have coins in them. This star chip is not in a bubble. You can see these star chips are not in bubbles.
8 different species, so we'd need just one more. Anyway, guys, in other news, I've got like 5 seconds. I probably wasted 5 seconds getting the timer up, but that's officially 1 point. That is 1 point, and I'm going to go ahead and head back to the observatory, and while that's loading, we're going to open up custom constellation.
Custom constellation. Set a timer for 10 minutes. In that time, try to get as many different power stars as possible. If the amount of power stars you collected within the time limit is in the top half of competitors, 30 minutes will be subtracted from your time. You only get 1 attempt at this mission, and must declare the start of your attempt prior to entering your first star mission. Your time starts when Mario first lands in the first star mission after declaring the start of the mission.
Interesting. I'm not going to be good at that, because I don't know the stars well enough. Oh, wait, actually, I can get the robot one up here, I think.
Alright, what are we gonna do next? Let's go Monopoly Money.
I'm gonna go next to Monopoly Money. Monopoly on Money.
Monopoly on Money. Complete any untimed Purple Comet star mission without acquiring any regular coins or star bits.
I'm gonna do that next. Oh my gosh. It was so well. Is Good Egg or Star Festival faster? I'm gonna try Star Festival because I unlocked it.
Alright. I think I'll do Good Egg Purple for that.
Alright. Oh, I can also stop my timer.
Maybe I'll do Honey Hive Purple. Maybe do 2 birds with 1 stone.
Everything's okay. Everything's fine. God, I would kill to be a speedrunner in Mario Galaxy right now. Purple coins, it's like definitely gonna have, it's gonna need a B, I feel like. Big bag bugga boo boo boom. Said completely perfectly. You're my next best stop box. Forget it. Oh no. Well, this one I know has a B power up, and I bet you don't actually need to be the B to beat that boss. That was so many Bs.
I'm dead. No, I'm not. I'm good at this game. How scary, though. Okay. Here is where I need to be.
Okay, that's a mushroom. Don't you worry about me. I'm maybe gonna go to the queen bee here. I don't... Yeah, cool. Right. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Was that 2? It's hard to tell. It really is hard to tell. It is extremely hard to tell, honestly. That would be 1. But I missed, so it doesn't count.
Wait, so what am I trying to do now? I'm talking to the people. Oh, wait, yeah. Okay. So I'll explain this. So we're about to get 5 because there's a robot in here. Cool. That's 5. I think what I can do, I saw a short. It's actually just recently because I've only been playing this game for the last few days. And it popped up in my YouTube shorts, attempting to, it was attempting to orbit infinitely around a planet, and I actually recognized the planet they were doing it on. I believe it's in the Bouldergeist galaxy, the Bouldergeist fight. Now, they couldn't do it infinitely, but I'm assuming they went around more than twice. The game, like, auto-killed them because it thought they were in, like, a loop. So I'm going to see if I can do it.
I think that's 2. I just really don't know. That's what sucks about this. I don't know.
But, I mean, like, for instance, if I try and long jump here... Wait, is that going to work?
I feel like I need to die for it to count. That sucks. Can I not hit the wall, please? Thank you. This is really not great for me. Because I really just don't know if I'm getting it 2 times or not. I just want to be sure.
Oh, man, that was almost 2. Okay, I'm going to go to that area because... Wow, I didn't think that was going to be that easy. I'm just going to head over there.
It's like PTSD from last time because I got like 2 challenges wrong.
Okay, everything's good so far. This is, I'm actually feeling really good about this. I know that there's a bee thing here. There she blows. Oh! Can I do this on my own? Oh, okay. No, I can't, can I? Can I? Hold on. No! Oh, so close yet so far. It's not gonna happen. I mean, okay, I thought it might put me there again. I can try. I don't think there's anything. Oh, man. Oh, this feels like a really bad start. Oh, this feels like I'm gonna have to make up some time later. This is fine. Now, I think the first mission, if I remember, with the queen bee. Listen, it could be that this is the worst possible galaxy to choose. It's just what I know, you know? I think the first mission with the queen bee, you're supposed to climb all over her like some sort of sick freak. I'm almost positive. So, I don't know what this is. Luigi, help.
Oh! Actually, you know what? I could potentially use the GameCube controller here. Because, like, if I have a GameCube controller plugged in, or even an N64 controller, then, like, there's no gyro, so the cursor disappears. That'll be helpful.
It is. I mean, this is a regular untimed. Oh my goodness. I mean, nothing in the rules says I can't use Grand Finale.
Okay, that could be a problem. Oh, I nearly got him.
I am so happy I unlocked it.
There we go. Yeah, so that down there is where the bee mushroom spawns. At least in the normal star. I do not remember if it spawns in here, but I'd be very surprised if it didn't.
Do I see any bee power-ups yet? No. Oh no, I do see some honeycomb things on the way up to the queen bee. Is a mission with a boo thing ever gonna have me not use it? I mean, listen, I'm guessing what I'm supposed to kind of do here for this mission. I probably have to know some sneaky tricks to getting up, or glitching or something. Probably not glitching, but... Alright, I'm coming, mama, but I don't think I can get up to you because of all those honeycombs.
Okay, here we go. That was definitely 2 times. 100% that was 2 times.
Or was it? Now, I definitely sympathize with Ansel here. This is a tough planet to track exactly how many orbits you've done around it since it's so symmetrical. However, with the benefit of instant replay, we certainly can figure out exactly whether or not he made 2 orbits around. The planet is structured such that it has 6 faces similar to a cube, each separated by these stitchings. That means if you started one of your orbits exactly on one of the stitches, you would expect to pass 4 stitches per orbit. That means for 2 orbits, you need to pass 8 stitches in order to have completed the challenge. Now, I'll be generous here and count Ansel's orbit as starting at the stitch. Now let's see how many stitches he passes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, that is 1 shy of a full 2 orbits. And just to be clear, I did check all of his other attempts. This was the best one. So unfortunately, that's going to have to count as a penalty. However, with it being so close and so understandable that he got it wrong, this will only be a minor penalty for 10 minutes.
Okay, so a giant leap, orbit twice around a planet, definitely got that done. Okay, so that was it. That was good. Now I'm gonna open up. I am not left-handed.
I am not left-handed. Complete one of the 3 star missions in the Trial Galaxy using motion controls, with either a Wii Remote and Nunchuck or a separated pair of Joy-Cons. You must hold the Wii Remote or the Joy-Con responsible for motion controls in your non-dominant hand.
One of the 3, okay. It'll take me here. I'm gonna go for yes Starbits. Will this give me the most? This is my attempt for yes Starbits. This is my attempt. Official.
Okay, I think it's gonna shoot me right to those honeycombs. Come on, take me to the top. Okay. This will see that right over there. I don't think it's gonna be possible. Okay, it's not this one. All right, should I think of a ghost one instead?
Oh, you know what? I could talk to like a boo or something, because that would count as talking to his species. Is you can talk to the ones that you like race with.
Okay, I see Mr. Boo. This is not. It's just. I'm after something. I don't think this is gonna have a boo mushroom though. This looks like human. He wants to race human me. There's that meat. Weird.
Oh no. Oh wait, it's assist mode. I forgot about that. Wait, that feels kind of cheap, but it didn't say anything about assist mode in the rules, so I think it's legal. Wait, that's like goated then.
Why are all these bones floating in space? Okay, it doesn't want me to go that way. Oh. Oh, that's why you don't want me to be a boo. You coward. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. There's absolutely nothing here. Okay. The reason I'm dodging the first level is usually because the first level, if they give you the boo mushroom, they're kind of teaching you how to use it. So they'll like they'll create an obstacle where you have to go through a wall or something. So, but I could be wrong about that. Let's try a spooky sprint. Is that the one I literally just did? No, certainly not.
It is this right here. And so the planet, I would say, counts as this little pink thing in here. Because that's what everything is orbiting around. So I would call this the planet. And then, bro, can I get out of here, please? I'm so bad. Okay. So I need to get like a running start and then just jump like that. And eventually I'll get on like a good cycle here. Okay, well, there's a bomb right there.
I miss Galaxy 2's co-star. Like, that look, because that Luma can grab purple coins from a distance. Oh, that's a 1-up. That's not allowed. We're going for Microphobia as well as Monopoly money.
I don't know if this is even faster than Good Egg, but like, it's just a nice peaceful walk.
Oh, that's a regular coin. Don't want that. Is that the question mark coin there that spawns the... Oh, no, that's a regular coin there. Okay. Okay. So there's no bee mushroom here, which means it won't count for Microphobia. Where's the last 3?
But yeah, it just says any untimed. I got worried for a second that it said any regular.
Well then, that was certainly a painless way Waluigi Goes Wild was able to clear that mission. Very clever, I must say. Although, perhaps a bit too clever. Because there is a slight problem. Monopoly on Money requires you to complete a Purple Comet mission, not a Purple Coin mission. Yes, it is true that all Purple Comet missions are Purple Coin missions, but not all Purple Coin missions are Purple Comet missions. And yes, that is a distinction recognized by even the game itself. Have a look at this list of all of the stars in the game. You'll notice the major galaxies have these stars with tails. Those are comet stars. You'll also notice that the Grand Finale Galaxy does not have a tail on its star, meaning that while yes, it was a Purple Coin mission, it was not a Purple Comet mission. Bit of a technicality, I know, so I'm not going to be giving out a major penalty for this one, but a minor 10-minute penalty I think will suffice just fine.
But yeah, there we go. I can check the results screen.
$100. There we go. Alright. It's still 0 coins. Boom! Monopoly on Money is done. Let's do Super Sonia. Oh, there's a typo. It's supposed Supersomnia.
Supersomnia. Have Mario sleep for 2 minutes without interruption or taking damage. A screenshot of your nap will be used in a YouTube poll, asking the audience which nap location is the most dangerous. If your napping location is deemed the most dangerous, 20 minutes will be subtracted from your final time.
Oh, wow. Okay, wow. So, I could theoretically just do it in the observatory, but that would be objectively the slowest option. Huh. Well played, CMe. Well played.
I guess I'll open up Mysophobia next.
Mycophobia. Complete any star mission which features the bee mushroom, boo mushroom, or spring mushroom without touching or using any power-up mushrooms. That includes the 3 listed above, as well as 1-up mushrooms and life mushrooms.
So it has to be one that actually has the mushrooms. Yeah, I'll go do that really quick. Oh wait, actually no, I can't do this one because I have to be Luigi. You have to be Luigi in order to make the 2-player jumps for Bugaboom, and I am not doing Honey Hive 1 skip. No thank you. That would take way too long. Which one should I do? I guess Spring Mushroom is really easy. Yeah, I'll do that later. As for right now, I guess we'll go do one of these. I'm going to do Rolling Gizmo. I think I'm probably the fastest at that one.
Alright, you know, I'm heading to the garden. Because I think Deep Dark Galaxy is the best place for Giant Leap.
Doesn't seem like it's that hard, so... I think that was probably enough, but I'm just going to do the same thing again. I'm going to check it.
Instant replay brought to you by Hershey926.
Okay, so hold on. We jumped from over there. This is like one around. I don't think that was enough. I think that was worse than last time, actually.
I don't know how many I even get from here, but I know it's a lot. I gotta be really careful, because this requires a lot of precision, I feel like. So I gotta be careful. Gotta be very careful here.
Alright, I've selected the mission, and now I think my camera is flipped, but this is my non-dominant hand. I mean, you can check my previous footage to see how it looks.
Okay, I've made it. Okay, I made it past the hard part. Okay. I made it past the hard part. Now I can get a bunch of star bits.
Alright, jump over the bombs. There we go.
I don't want to shake my controller on accident, because that would be very bad. Oh, is 104 enough? I feel like I need more.
I will admit this is harder than using my dominant hand. But it's not that much harder. Alright, nice. Easy game. Alright, and that is the level complete. I am switching my not my Joy-Cons, my Wii Remote Nunchuck again. Alright. And that is, I am not left-handed. I'm gonna go a giant leap for mankind.
A giant leap for mankind. Orbit twice around a planet without landing.
That shouldn't be that hard. Okay.
Okay, that seam right into a bomb. Nice.
There's the screw. No! No! Alright, I'm gonna death abuse. Try again. Oh. Oh, that would have been so hilarious if I got the nap there.
I don't need these coins. I really don't need these coins. Oh, thank you. That's fun.
Not quite the word I would use for falling into whatever that is. But 104 starbits is certainly respectable. Obviously, we won't know exactly how good it is until the other competitors have a crack at the mission, but for now, Ansel has another mission cleared and is on the Yes Starbits board.
Monopoly on money, I'm gonna open.
Monopoly on money. Complete any untimed Purple Comet star mission without acquiring any regular coins or starbits.
Untimed purple comet star. Purple comet star. Okay. So that's just the purple coin missions. For actually, I could have just gone to the Gateway Galaxy for the one giant leap.
Okay, we're on the seam. That's short of the one-up mushroom. So this is one cycle around. Okay, that was enough. I think that was enough. I'm pretty confident that was enough.
Or was it? Now, I definitely sympathize with Hershey here. This is a tough planet to track exactly how many orbits you've done around it since it's so symmetrical. However, with the benefit of instant replay, we certainly can figure out exactly whether or not he made 2 orbits around. The planet is structured such that it has 6 faces similar to a cube, each separated by these stitchings. That means if you started one of your orbits exactly on one of the stitches, you would expect to pass 4 stitches per orbit. That means for 2 orbits, you need to pass 8 stitches in order to have completed the challenge. Looks like Hershey started basically exactly on a stitch. Now let's see how many stitches he passes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh. That is 1 shy of a full 2 orbits. And just to be clear, I did check all of his other attempts. This was the best one. So unfortunately, that's going to have to count as a penalty. However, with it being so close and so understandable that he got it wrong, this will only be a minor penalty for 10 minutes.
So I'm going to go ahead and call that one done. I was watching the seam, and I think I landed like right at it. I don't know how we're going to rule that, but I'm going to say that was a check. That's a good one. Next is I'm not left-handed.
I am not left-handed. Complete one of the 3 star missions in the Trial Galaxy using motion controls, with either a Wii Remote and Nunchuck or a separated pair of Joy-Cons. You must hold the Wii Remote or the Joy-Con responsible for motion controls in your non-dominant hand.
That is not good. Trial Galaxies, too. Okay. I mean, I knew we'd have to go there eventually because I was told that we had to.
Back for more ray surfing? Okay, yeah. I am sort of ambidextrous. Not really. Okay, here we go. I'm locked in. It says, so far this isn't too bad.
Unfortunately, that means I either have to do Mecha Bowser, or I have to do that. Both of these are pretty long stages. It's not like I can do Slip Sand. It's not like I can do... Wait. I think there's technically a bee mushroom in one of the gold leaf. I know there's one in the gold leaf and cataract to the squires, but I don't want to do those jumps.
I'm getting flashbacks to the last mission mode all over again. Okay. What if I had like a prankster comet move to there? I don't even know what that means, honestly. Purple coins in the bone pen. Let's try this one. I have no rhyme and reason anymore. I'm just going. Show me a boo. They might not introduce the boo mushroom in this level. Obviously, it just seems the most likely, but it's possible it just comes in later in the game.
This level's probably still going to be faster than, it's still probably going to be faster than the other one, than Beach Bowl Purple or something. Alright, can I get the trick? Nope, I'm not getting the trick. Alright, not wasting time on it. You can technically clip inside of there, but not feeling lucky today.
Did I pick a bad 3? Did I pick a bad starting 3? Oh, I should also think about, sleeping. What am I gonna do for that one? What am I gonna do for any of these, man? This is nothing! This is nothing! I'm out of here! I'm out of here! Let me, get me down! Put me down! Now, hold on. Will it fall asleep here? Can I get hurt here? Will he fall asleep here? Okay. Alright, I'm out. Oh, no! Okay, I don't know if they introduced the boo one. I don't know if they introduced the boo one. Let's just try the first one. Let's try it.
Alright. So yeah, no 1-ups, no life up mushrooms, no spring mushroom. Easy game. I do wonder what the fastest level for this is. It probably is doing Honey Hive 1 skip, but that would take longer for me. I'm not very consistent at it.
You know, it has probably already taken me maybe over 5 minutes to do this. And looking things up is a penalty of 5 minutes, I believe. It might behoove me to look up where the heck every... What's the other one I'm doing? Oh, the sleep and then the underwater thing. That's really interesting. I don't even know if that would be a Google search that would come back with anything. What are where's every single bee, spring, and boo thing? Oh. I mean, it is better than going around. How long have I spent here? Too long! Too long! Okay, I'm using a lookup.
And yeah, I can't even do any of the like freeze flame ones because it's specifically mushrooms. Please, remote, don't fail me now. I know there's a fast strat where you go up his arm. I am not good at that. I can't get in this phase though. Should be able to go like this. I'm gonna go over here first. There we go. And there's Mecha Bowser defeated. That is Mysophilia. Alright, Mysophilia is done. What is my next level? Or what is my next challenge? I guess I'll do an Extrovert's Guide to the Galaxy.
An Extrovert's Guide to the Galaxy. Talk to 8 different species. Talking only counts if you initiated a conversation via a contextual button prompt, or if the dialogue occurs in a cutscene. Species variants, i.e. different colored toads or mature versus immature penguins, don't count as different species. However, star bunnies and lumas are counted as distinct species.
This is us speaking like there's probably going to be something about talking to different NPCs. This is exactly why I unlocked the Grand Finale Galaxy.
I'm going to go in and do the Boo race, although I probably should have done the one that's in the later galaxy, because then I wouldn't have to go through an actual level to get to it. I'm just going to go in and talk to the Boo once we get there. Yeah, I don't know why I decided to not go to the... I guess just because I was already in here. It probably would take me long to actually find that galaxy anyways.
Oh my gosh. My best time is a minute 23. How? How?
What stage should I do, though? Yeah, it's gotta be Guppy. Guppy is just so easy. Guppy is easy, Guppy is fast. It's gotta be Guppy.
That's 1. That's 2! May as well leave him there.
Hi, Kamek, or Magic Koopa. I'm going to ignore you. Wait, can I talk to you? Alright, I've talked to a Toad.
I don't know if you can tell, but I'm really nervous about this. Okay. I think this is the final area. And I did it. Easy. Easy. It was so easy.
Alright, this is a cutscene talk. I'm talking to Guppy.
And now this is a Boo.
Okay. Well, I did it. I did it. Okay. Give me the star. That was actually really easy. Okay. Switching my controllers back. Closing. I am not left-handed. I guess I am left-handed. And I'm opening up Custom Constellation.
Custom Constellation. Set a timer for 10 minutes. In that time, try to get as many different power stars as possible. If the amount of power stars you collected within the time limit is in the top half of competitors, 30 minutes will be subtracted from your time. You only get one attempt at this mission, and must declare the start of your attempt prior to entering your first star mission. Your time starts when Mario first lands in the first star mission after declaring the start of the mission.
This is gonna be rough, but I need to set a timer. I might want to go for this next.
It's a lot of things telling me how to use the bee suit. And thank you so much. Well, it's possible that that first one... Wait! CMeeCraft, you came up here! Is this your video?
You can beat the first star in Honey Hive Galaxy without using the bee mushroom. All you have to do is spin while walking up this usually impassable slope, backflip up to this platform, side flip up to this one, spin walk up this slope, side flip one more time, and then jump atop this platform.
Okay,
Now, backflipping
okay,
up
hold
this
on. Okay.
All you have to do is spin while walking up this usually impassable slope.
Easy.
Backflip up to this platform.
Okay.
Side flip up to this one, spin walk up this slope, side flip one more time, and then jump atop this platform. Now backflip, spin, wall jump, and spin onto...
Stop!
backflip up to this platform, side flip up to this one, spin walk up,
18 years later.
backflip up to this platform,
Okay.
side flip up to this one, spin walk up this slope, side flip one more time, and then jump atop this platform. Now backflip, spin, wall jump, and spin onto the tree. Now for the hard part. You have to jump away from the slope, then spin to redirect yourself back to it.
Yeah, connections have been disconnected.
Towards it.
And that is Ultra Daredevil complete.
Which one are you opening next?
The Trial Galaxies with my left.
I have an idea.
We are 20 minutes into Super Mario Galaxy Mission Mode, and already there's been quite a bit of divergence amongst our competitors. Waluigi Goes Wild was just barely able to complete his 5th mission before the end of the episode, meaning he's already halfway done with his regular missions. Ansel and Dr. Rank are tied at 3 missions completed each, though between the two of them I'd probably have to give the edge to Dr. Rank since he's the only competitor so far who's been able to complete a giant leap for mankind without taking a penalty. Hershey may only be at 2 missions, but I'd say the numeric count here is a bit deceptive. He's on his way to I Am Not Left-Handed, a mission that so far everyone who's attempted it has been able to do in about 3 minutes or so. And he's only a couple species away from completing an Extrovert's Guide to the Galaxy. It's not at all unlikely he could be at 4 missions cleared very early in episode 2. And then we've got Goombana at 0 missions cleared. Obviously not the position she hoped to be in at the end of episode 1, but to be fair, Mycophobia is a very difficult mission if you don't already know what levels are possible without a mushroom. But after using a lookup, at least now she's got some direction in the form of my tutorial video. What she probably doesn't realize is that the bee mushroom skip in Honey Hive 1 is one of the most difficult speedrunning tactics in the entire game. And of course, while I do love looking at these standings, you gotta take them with a grain of salt this season. Already 4 of our 5 competitors have some sort of penalty applied to them this season. And of course, this season you've gotta take into consideration the missions that can provide time reductions. Theoretically, if a player managed to ace all 3 of them, they could reduce their time by 1 hour and 10 minutes. And of course, we'll get to see some of those leaderboards fill out a bit more in the next episode, which will be up next week. Or if you join my Patreon at any paid tier, even the $1 tier, you will have access to all Mission Mode episodes 1 week early. So yes, episode 2 is up right now. I'd especially like to thank my $15 tier patrons, Alex Oxling and Ashford Says. And if even 2 full episodes of Mission Mode is not enough for you right now, then you're in luck because this is Mission Mode Season 2. So if you missed it, I highly recommend going back and checking out Season 1, Mario Kart World Mission Mode. You'll see a lot of familiar faces there. But anyways, until next time, I've been CMeeCraft and I'll catch you in the next episode. Goodbye.